Rock and roll. Hello, everybody. GamePro, if you're still out there, cheers. I know sometimes you're busy gaming. If you want to watch some fun gaming, GamePro does a lot of that kind of streaming. Also participates in my friends from the old Lapstick and does some things for them. Little Terpene came out of that. Some really good stuff. Eileen was here. Hello, hello. Glad to see you here. Thank you for the share, Leanie. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Cherokee Mammy of Four, thank you very much for being here. I got your request. Welcome. And I had a pretty good day today. It's I can't complain. I basically got to chill for the most part. Did a couple of little things. Watched a lot of YouTube videos. But that's kind of what I do most days. But I have had quite an eventful last month and a half, 2 months. I'm hoping that all of that is coming to a close and we can all get down to the normality that is the used to was that we had going before the now to thing that's happening. And it's, you know what I'm saying. So I'm still probably going to do a short show tonight. I kind of like ending 10:30. It's better than 11:30 for me. I like getting the extra sleep. Hello, Charlie. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. Um, I have you know that many of you out there have been asking about the whole blue moderation thing, and well, I'll have you know, I tried to unmod all of you today. Plan was to come in here tonight, everybody be great, and then people could start freaking out. Oh, the Falcro doesn't love me anymore because they forgot that I told them no, I'm gonna unmod everybody because it's just unnecessary. Things are much more. Hey, Zach Thong, welcome, welcome. Well, it told me, baby, we're having there's been an issue completing your request. Please try again later. So I waited 30, 40 minutes and I tried again. Nah, still same result. Try, retry, can't do it. So yeah, everybody's still moderators because now YouTube's having a glitch and won't let me unmoderate everybody. Um, and it's I don't really understand why. There's the X that says remove all standard moderators. It's supposed to be for a simple operation, such as what I want to do. I want to unmoderate everybody. Hey, Dwight Bailey, welcome. But it won't let me do that. And remember, folks, I still love you. This has nothing to do with whether I like or don't like, or you did good or you did something bad, or I'm just changing the way I'm doing things. That's all. That's all this is. So if you read anything more into it, that's a you problem, not a me problem. That said, I'm glad you guys are all here, and I'm glad to be back in the swing. Now, I'm still not doing the Tuesday show for a bit, um, but there is some summertime content coming up. We'll be doing some rides. I will be doing some mechanicking on my Goldwing that I'm going to sell to pay for the new Harley. Well, new to me Harley anyway. So I'm looking forward to this summer, being able to ride and to share some of that with you guys and having some fun. I haven't been able to ride for 3 years, so this is gonna be fun. I'm hoping I can figure out the vibration issue and get some actual while riding footage. I don't have the capability to do that live. At least not yet. I have to learn some new things before I'll be able to do that. I do have a jaw mount for camera, and I do have a headset installed in my brain bucket. So, hello, you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. What gray in your 20s? Yep. I started the process at my mid 40s. Now I'm 60, so had a pretty good run. I still got some color in here. It's not red like it used to was, but it might could be again if I wanted the Grecian formula or so. I don't know. I ain't gonna do that stuff. I got this new thing that's developing right here. Y'all notice that? It's this like separation. I've never had this before. So what I've been doing is I got my trusty brush. Yes, it is a horsehair brush. And I brush it because I know I'm gonna get this trimmed, but I don't want that hole right there. I don't want that hole. So I'm hoping that I'm going to start the trim here where this hole is. I'm not doing the trim. I'm going to find a barber to trim my shit and then I'll maintain it. But I'm going to start the trim here where the hole is, I think, and then have them do it the same both sides. See how that goes? Because the hole it comes back. It doesn't matter. I could do this 1,000 times and it just comes back. Even if I oil it or grease it, same problem. So, oh my goodness. So we got some music coming up tonight. I got some treats. We might get suspended. We might not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. If we get suspended, just remember, let me know in the chat so that I know we're suspended. I'll end the song so we can come back and get playing music again sooner. Remember, it does not get you in trouble, nor do I hate you because we get suspended. I don't care. We're sharing music here and we're having fun. We're hanging out. I'm probably going to play the guitar a bit tonight, just because I can. I have been partaking all day, and I will be partaking throughout the show tonight. Um, it's just the way it's going to be. Uh, Weather's not cooperating with me. I want to ride, but I can't. Oh yeah, Zach was telling me when I was watching Preston earlier, he had some stuff to share. So, let's see, how do I do this? Click on it, and no, 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 no. It's there. It is. There it is. Okay, so it says there now. Cool, Dwight. I'll drop by there and I'll pull that up here after a bit. It says here the Palcro. This past week, my uncle took me out to George Malay's place, and he gave me a tour of his place. And I heard a rumor that this was a potential happening. He gave us a tour of his place. His basement studio is basically a professional recording studio. That's really cool. Man, that is awesome, Zach. That is so cool. You got to go there. Now we played some of George's music here on the channel, and he's really good. If you haven't and you want to look him up, since we're all still moderated, Zach, if you want to throw a link out there just to George's music, feel right at home to do that. But anyway, that's kind of that. And how do I undo that? Go back over here. There. Okay. I'm still learning, folks. Professional amateur. You guys know how the deal works. Um, so with the advent of my friend helping me to get a new scooter, I have been watching my videos again about being aware and riding and paying attention and my riding techniques. And I am really looking forward to doing some live shoots of me learning how to ride that thing again. Because folks, let's be honest, I was out of the saddle for 20, 25 to 30 years. Frank Terzo, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Then I got back into it for about 3 or 4 years. Got to riding pretty regular, did a little touring, and then stuff fell apart, and I haven't been able to ride now for 3 years. I'm a rookie again. I got to start over with the basics. I got to get my slow ride. I got to start practicing with brakes. I got to go to parking lots and do dumb stuff like go in circles, and people wonder what the fuck's wrong with that guy because they don't understand. But anyway, I'm looking forward to. I will be able to do lives of those because I take my phone or my tablet and just go live and have the thing pointing at where I'm at. And you don't have to hear what I'm saying. It's there to watch what I'm doing. So that'll be kind of fun to do. I'm looking forward to doing that. So there is some new content that'll come out this summer. I don't have any big rides planned. Probably just rides to the coast or local rides, maybe up over Mount Hood to the east side. Maybe we'll see Marshall or pop over to Boise and see Jam Pro Sound, something like that. Who knows? Pendar, welcome. Good to see you, Pendar. Good to see you, Pendar. I am so happy you are here. Uh, my goodness, Frank, but you done, bro? You done lost your mind. That you might want you might could take that back. I could. You sure you want to do that's a lot? Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know I was making a joke, but I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, so that's right there. By the way, just to put this in perspective, that's 2 gallons of gas, and I have a 3.3 gallon tank in my Harley. So that is 2/3 of a tank of fuel, almost 100 miles of riding. Thank you, Frank. Um, yeah. So yeah, and if you don't know who Frank, I think everybody here knows who Frank Terzo is. But for those that may be watching a replay of this lame live, if you don't know who Frank Terzo is, check him out. Just look him up. Go check out his music. He's got great. He does a great community vibe program. It's been it's I don't know. It's pretty good. Seems to be gaining some traction out there, and very fun. Feisty Feather, so good to see you, Heather. Man, I've been so out of touch with everything since I got sick, and then my friends needed my help, and now that's backed off, and then another friend needed my help, and that's been this last week of craziness and weirdness. And well, I didn't see what the Cherokee Mammy 4 said because she retracted. Probably just was gonna say hi or something. Anyway, I'm being funny. So that was the latest thing was my friend's battery and alternator in her Mustang. That's what I had to do on Sunday, Saturday. Yeah, it was Friday, Saturday. So uh my friend calls me at 4:30 in the morning. My car just shut off under a bridge. What do I do? So, well, were you able to get off the road? Yes, I could. I coasted into this little parking lot. I said, okay, let me get dressed. I'll head your way. We'll figure it out. Probably got bad connection on the battery or something. Corrosion came back. I don't know. We've been fighting corrosion on her battery forever. And it doesn't matter what we do or use. I know every battery product under the sun, and we've tried greasing it. We've tried the little donut things, the treated felt pads. We tried the spray. We tried the NoCo. I promise you, we've tried. Anyway, as it turns out, her battery was about 5.5 years old, almost 6 years old, and the alternator was failing. Between the age of the battery, the corrosion problem that she has for whatever weird reason, and the alternator going out, it just said, nope, not doing it no more. We couldn't get an alternator for a couple of days. So we bought a battery because she needed a new battery anyway. And I said, okay, just try not to drive except to work and back home. And hopefully it'll last a couple of days just on battery power because we already knew the alternator was failing. Well, as it turned out, she almost made it. Monday coming home from work, it died on her. So I went and picked her up, took her home, and then we went back Tuesday and fixed the car. That was an adventurous day. It was raining, and her car was on the side of the road. Now, it was in a level place, not easy to get to. All that stuff was great. And her alternator is on top, so that part was easy to get to. You should. So, Water, welcome. Welcome. My goodness, thank you for being here. So we got that all done, and I made her buy the alternator, the tensioner, the idler pulley, and a new belt. And she already had the micro cracks showing up in her serpentine, so she needed a new belt as well. It's very common, and that's the first stage of the failure. They start cracking, and then you do that. Gary Hubs, welcome, welcome into the pit, brother, into the pit. Matter of fact, I might play that tonight. Kind of in that mood. So, and Hugh, you should go to sleep, okay? Because it's way past your bedtime, and you probably have to work tomorrow. Let's see, it's still you're gonna be coming into Thursday here, or you're in Thursday AM, yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's a different time where Hugh is at, and, just gonna go on. So anyway, to finish my story, got all this on there, got the new belt on there. Everything seems to be working fine. Now, this job went pretty well. It was all on top. It was pretty straightforward. Everything was as advertised. All of the parts fit. Everything was fine. This is leading me to 2 points I want to make. Within 20 minutes, the belt had failed. Now, this is a brand new Gates belt. Good brand, good quality, decent quality, lifetime warranty, as a matter of fact. They warrant them for life, and it doesn't matter why they fail. So we go to Napa and we get an exchange, and I changed it right there in a belt. Everything's fine. So now we're finally all done with that, and I can move on. So then, yesterday, I notice, or yesterday evening after I got this done, I notice, oh, that's kind of weird. And let's see if I can make that show there. Oh, look at that. And then, oh, look at that. And that. So, hang on. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. Have a visitor. We'll be back. Yes, I'm wearing a Santa jammies. Go through. I want to show you something. This is my mess. Don't even. There's 10,000 people listening to you on YouTube right now.
Hello, 10,000 people.
I have this. See that? Okay. Oh, I need to put this on YouTube. Sitting over there with a tarp on. Suspiciously like we get this. This for the tarp. I have several uses. It's free to me. It's going to sit here and get me. Okay. Just right here for the top one. We're going to get the top one. Okay. That's cool. Got it. So that way you don't have to strap that up there that much. This thing can sit for about the one and the top. I like it. That's all I can. It's this one. I need to rather this actually. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I have no affiliation with the yeah. I'm from Portland. I'm from Rapid.
Yeah, 3,000.
Free to grab the same time. Oh, yeah. I'm always focused here. Yeah, if down here or whatever. All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, we had a benefit thing. There was an event
Yeah.
last Saturday just over in Hillsboro, and it was some 200 buck bike show.
Wow.
For like 3 people's medical bills. One guy
Oh,
lost
cool.
a fucking foot. Other guy fucking hurt. But Joker showed up. I think Rabble Rousers were there. Free Souls were there. Brother Speed was there.
Nice.
And they had a tattoo truck. Raffle.
Fun stuff, man.
Fucking music happening.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it was fun.
Right on.
But, yeah, mark that down on your calendar.
Yeah.
We'll roll in together, man.
Cool. All right. Cool. Have fun.
See to some folks.
All right. See you around.
All right, brother.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that time, for that interruption. That was a great thing. Hold on. I just unplugged myself from my headphones. I can't hear my background music anymore. Oh, yeah, there. That's way gooder. All right. So, yeah, resuming the show. Clayton Von Kluge, welcome. KVK, good to see you. So, anyway, I hope that's all done. But what I wanted to point out was these bruises and stuff. Sometimes a person's disability is not like readily visible. Sometimes it's stuff on the inside. Like my arteries and veins are pretty fucked up. And because of that, I take blood thinners, and I'm also on high blood pressure medication, which also thins your blood. So I bruise easy. These didn't happen because I slipped or because I had a knuckle buster. These happened because I leaned on the car. I touched the radiator hose, reaching down to grab the ratchet to pull off the tension. So oh, Hugh, definitely, yeah, get Frank a link for that. That'll be awesome. New premiere, anything with you and or Mrs. High is going to be top notch stuff. So super cool things. Anyway, I'm going to play some music. I got some Charlie stuff to play. I got some Kerry King stuff to play. I know that sounds weird because some of you know that name. But anyway, but we're going to start like we always do with Charlie Gabaldon. Well, almost always. Sometimes I've broken my rules and played somebody else or something first because it's super special. But, well, stick around for Friday. Hi, Sue. Stick around for Friday on that premiere. Make sure you're subbed up to Hugh, and I'm pretty sure you are, KBK. Oh, and you'll notice, yes, we have live reactions back. I stopped turning it off because YouTube got a clue and moved it down onto the chat line and out of the fucking chat window where it was in the way of trying to read the damn chat. So at least there might be some hope for YouTube's collective brain trust. Maybe, but probably not. Anyway, I digress. Let's go on and play some Charlie here. I also found out something interesting from our good friend Set Up by Marshall. He sent me an update on some things he's been chasing after, which is very high on a list of things that I don't understand that, well, it'll be another soapbox for y'all to listen to. So let's go over here. I'm going to present. Let's see if I can do this right the first time. If we do this here, yeah, this one here, if we share that, yep, there he is right there, Charlie Gabaldon. We got that up there. As you can see, this is Paint Me a Birmingham. It's one of my favorite songs from Tracy Lawrence. I'm a huge Tracy Lawrence fan, always have been, always will be. Anyway, I'm going to play this. We're going to have fun. I'm going to mute my microphone, so hopefully I'll remember to unmute when it's over. But you guys all know what to do. Laugh, point. Yeah, it's fun.
He was sitting there, his brush in hand, painting waves as they danced upon the sand. every stroke. He brought to life the deep blue of the ocean against the morning sky. I asked him if he only painted ocean scenes. He said for $20 I'll paint you anything. Could you paint me a Birmingham? Make it look just the way I planned. Little house on the edge of town, boats going all the way around. But who there in the front yard swing and cotton dress? Make it early spring for a while to be mine again. If you paint me a Birmingham. He looked at me with knowing eyes, then took a canvas from a bag there by his side, picked up a brush, and he said to me, son, just where in this picture would you like to be? I said, if there's any way you can, could you paint me back into her arms again? Could you paint me a Birmingham? Make it look just the way I planned. Little house on the edge of town, boats going all the way around. But who there in the front yard swing? A cotton dress, make it early spring for a while to be mine again. If you paint me a Birmingham. You paint me a Birmingham, make it look just the way I planned. Little house on the edge of town, boats going all the way around. But who there in the front yard swing? Cotton dress, make it early spring for a while to be mine again. If you paint me a Birmingham. Well, if you guys like that, give it the thumbs up. Till next time, see you in the funny papers. Bye-bye. Here comes a snippet. It's hard to explain how a few precious things seem to follow throughout all our lives. After all said and done, I was watching my son sleeping there with my bear by his side. So I tucked him and I kissed him, and as I was going, I swear that old bear whispered, boy, welcome home.
Oh, yeah. That was Charlie Gabaldon and Paint Me a Birmingham. Great, great rendition of that. Stop sharing that. No more presents for you. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. One of my favorite songs from Tracy Lawrence. I don't know. I think they're all my favorite songs. Tracy Lawrence hasn't done anything I don't like, really. There's different degrees to which I like some things over other things, but yep, pretty much just a fan, but not a fanboy. just a fan. Anyway, I want to thank those of you who were here and allowed me that interruption. That was my neighbor who also rides. I have been hoping to catch him, and he left a thing for an event coming up at the door for me today. Anyway, I have an old bike cover, as you probably heard on the microphone, and I wanted to offer that to him because he's been covering up his scooter with a tarp, and I have no use for this. I could actually use his tarp to cover this shelf much better than this bike cover. So I'm glad it's going to get done. And so anyway, Charlie, great song, great rendition on that. And thank you everybody for allowing me that indulgence and, having to check out the tree jammies, Santa trees. But, I wear them year round. I told you I'm a Santa fan. Can't help it. I like Santa Claus. He's a personal friend. We go way back. Way back. All right. So I'm going to play a song now from Kerry King. And you're probably going, what? Why are you going to play a song from that guy? If you know who Kerry King is, he was part of this little band. Well, he kind of still is, sort of. I don't know. It's politics and, it's a music business. Anyway, you might have heard of him. Slayer. Yeah, he's a co-founder, guitarist for that band. The guy's pretty good. He's pretty good. I just got to say, you might have heard of him. You might have heard some of his music. Anyway, I got turned on to his second solo album release, From Hell I Rise, from a member of our community, whom we all know and love as Auntie Jack. Auntie Jack was never here, and he does not answer questions. So I'm going to play a couple of selections from that album release. Now I'm going to put a link to his channel in the chat, not to the songs that I'm playing necessarily, but everything is there. He doesn't need your sub, but it wouldn't hurt either. I mean, he kind of knows how to play. I mean, he's a little better than me, but there's that. And yeah, he is a wicked guitar player. If you haven't experienced him in Slayer, you should. Everybody should have a little Slayer in their life. And I'm thinking everybody should have one of these. So I'm going to do first here. Interestingly, this is the title track, From Hell I Rise. Clearly, that means that it's called From Hell I Rise. Now, this song is called From Hell I Rise. It is 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. That's kind of strange, don't you think? Anyway, I was turned on to this. I know I'm being stupid. I was turned on to this from Auntie Jack as a personal, hey, this just dropped. This just dropped. You might want to hear this, and sent me a link to the album, which you can also find here. So if I see if I can do this right. I'm not as good as some of the people that do this for real. I do the copy thing, and then no, not the window. I push the Windows button. All right, paste that. And then send it. All right, so that's a link to Kerry's channel, to Kerry King's channel. And as you can see, I haven't subbed yet, but it's because I wasn't at his channel. I was at a link to the album before. So now we're going to officially see me follow the rules, because technically I have never heard this before, because I have not listened to the title track yet. I started skipping around right away. And then I'm going to like it, and then we're going to listen to it. So I'm going to mute. And here we go. If we get suspended, let me know, because it's okay to get suspended. We don't care about that. Just let me know so I can stop the music and get back to other stuff more quickly. So anyway, with that said, here we go. Wrong buttonitis.
Preaching faith is selling lies. Religion's play just never dies. I've shown before. Everyone knows that I'm the one God can't control. Pointing Father for I am sin. I live for the day of your win. No hope, no faith, no fighting ties. I will reign in God's demise from hell. Through fire I will rise. Until blood rains from the sky. Show you things you can't ignore. With blind eyes shun the truth with scorn. If angels fell from burning skies, on deaf ears fall their dying cries. Avoid me, follow for I am sin. I live for the day of your ruin. Your doctrines judge you where you stand. I will deal your final hand from hell. Through fire I will rise. Until blood rains down from hell. I rise to torch the skies from hell. I watch religion die. This world now without sin. That's why I always wait to torture and entice. To kill and sacrifice. Avoid me, Father, for I am sin. I live for the day of your win. No hope, no faith, no fighting ties. I will reign in God's demise from hell. Through fire I will rise. Until blood rains down from hell. I rise to torch the skies from hell. I watch religion die. I watch it die. Come watch it with me.
I do not know who's doing vocals, but I bet I have the power to find that out. Hold up. You're down here. Go to more. Mark Osweda? Oseg. I'm. It's. I hadn't heard this either. I didn't even know Kerry King had a first album. Okay, I'm going to admit to that right now. I didn't even know he had a first solo album. I'm so out of touch with commercial music. My head has been buried in this independent community for the last 5 years. I rarely even listen to commercial radio or even my Spotify unless it's some of your guys' music mixed in to my radio station. Yeah, that's who is the vocals in here. And of course, Kerry King and Phil Demmel, guitar, Kyle Sanders is bass, and the drummer Paul Bostaff. So there you go. And like I said, I gave you the link to his channel, not to this video. So don't be confused by that. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Guess who forgot to turn on the DND on his phone? Yep, this guy. All right. So we go to settings. Connection, sounds, bring sounds, Where'd it go? No, but I don't want to do any of that. Where did D&D go? It used to be right here. Why? Why? Why do you move it? Is it system ration sound separate? Do not disturb. Thank you. Oh, look, here it is. Why couldn't you just leave it where it was? It was one click and you were on do not disturb. All right. Thanks, Samsung. Great phone, by the way, but come on. Fix this fucking software bullshit. And thanks for the S24, by the way. It's an S23 Ultra, but with the software update, it has exactly the same capabilities as the S24. So congratulations to anybody that's bought an S24 for like the new. Yeah, sorry. I'm pretty happy about it though. Camellia, welcome. Oh, yeah, pretty much the same way. Yeah. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that you got to do that with your uncle and your cousin. That's awesome. Getting to spend time with family, especially playing music. My mother sang like with the radio kind of singing. I played piano. My grandfather played the organ, but we weren't really a musical family. We all listened to music. It was all a part of our lives, but we didn't sing together. We didn't always play music together. It just wasn't like that. But if somebody broke out in a song and everybody joined in, well, fine. Or if it was Christmas time and somebody started, playing a Christmas song and we all sang along, well, that was fine too. But it was never planned. It was never intentional. And actually, it was the exception, not the rule. Oftentimes at family events, somebody would be playing a keyboard, me on the piano, my grandfather on an organ or the piano. He could play both. So yeah, crazy stuff. Anyway, I'm going to play another one from Kerry King later on. We back up here, but not right now. I am not making music, and I have gotten. This is sad. I have gotten out of my daily habit because this last 2 months has been so crazy. I miss my daily playing. I'm getting back into it. But it's like I was in it to win it. I was playing on and off, probably up to 3-4 hours a day, watching technique videos and messing around with stuff, pretending like I knew what I was doing, and trying different scales, and still not understanding the fretboard and keys, but I'm trying anyway. And then I got out of that habit because I got sick and I was just down for a couple weeks, and then I got the allergy thing, and then I, faucet for a face. I didn't have anything to do, and then my friends. So I took my guitars with me, and I've tried to play when I was over there, but you're not in your space. You're not at home. It's different, and it's not like going to a gig either, because I'm not going there to play for anybody but me. I'm going there to help them. So that's what my focus was. It was just this last 2 months been a disaster. So out of practicing. And I'm looking forward to being back into practicing. So, yep. Oh, I just told everybody that you were never here and you didn't ask any questions, Auntie. That's all. We just got done listening to the title track from Kerry King's new album. Thank you for turning me on to that, because as I just admitted a few minutes ago, I did not even know that Kerry King was doing a solo thing at all. So I got to go back and do the first album, and man, you turned me on to some good stuff. Those little personal messages I get from you are very much appreciated, sir. Very much appreciated. But I got to tell you, it was easy to get out of that daily practice of practicing, because it was easy to make excuses, and they weren't excuses, they were legitimate reasons. But yeah, it's been and of course the fingers weren't in shape, and I lost some callus on the string on this number one pointy at U finger. because of trying to drive that wire into, well, I did successfully drive the wire into my finger. I'm not sure why I was trying to do what I was trying to do that way. I had multiple pairs of pliers nearby, but I decided to use my bare fingers instead to twist some very, very heavy mechanics wire. It was probably not my best decision. So anyway, that's healed up now, but the callus is gone. I lost all the skin around that, and it is unfortunately literally in the spot that I fret the strings with this finger. So it's got to build that back up again. So that's kind of sore in that spot. Way deep it's sore because, well, some shit was fucked up down there, but it's still sore up at the surface too because building new callus. Still not an excuse not to practice, but it just how easily things can happen that make you have difficulty or challenges practicing, and so you don't, or you choose not to even try because it's a hassle. You don't feel good or whatever the deal is. I wish I'd have picked it up anyway, even when my finger was bleeding. I wished I'd have been right back on there doing that. So, you know. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get back into that. I will probably play a little bit tonight. Don't expect anything fantastic. I'm not even warmed up. I played a little bit earlier today, did some basic circle of force things and a couple of scales, and then my hands started hurting. My hands are very sore from doing the which distresses me greatly. And I know I'm on a bit of a rant, but hey, it's my show. It's not really my show. It's your show, and I'm hijacking it. But you know how that goes. But my hands are really sore because I'm not used to using them. And that sucks because I work with my hands all my life. All of my jobs have relied heavily on the strength, skill, and dexterity in my hands. And it really sucks to lose that. I just want to put that out there. It sucks. So anyway, that was that. Now we're going to hear another song. We're not from Kerry King yet, but we're going to hear one that I believe this is one of Cherokee Mammy's requests for tonight. And it is Black Smoke Trigger. That's a good point, Clayton. That's a good point. That is a good point. So this is Black Smoke Trigger, another new artist to me in respect that I've never heard them before. I believe this comes from Cherokee Mammy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is one of her requests for tonight. So I'm going to do the rules here. Let's, we were just talking about this, but I like to have the repeats. It's, because I can. So Black Smoke Trigger, we share that. And you're welcome, PBK. So I'm gonna sub and I'm gonna ring that bell. I don't get enough notifications as it is, and I'm gonna hit that like button. Let's hear this great music because, well, I just did the thing, so we know it's gonna be great. I'm gonna mute up. I try and remember to unmute, and then we're gonna play this bit.
I see it, but I barely believe should I have known. 'Cause I watched you try to bury the truth under my bones. So who do you think you are? You're taking it all too far. You're choking on your alibis. This halo of yours no longer shines. You can't fly with your angel wings no more. No. So tear off those broken wings. You better learn to crawl. You better learn to crawl. You better learn to So this is who you really are. You've taken it all too far. You choked on your alibi. This halo of yours now a thorn in your side. You can't fly with your angel wings no more. No. You can't hide from the flame that burned down your everything. Your heart and your soul turn to stone every time that you fall. So tell those broken ways you better learn to crawl. You better learn to crawl. You better learn to crawl. You better learn to You can't fly with your angel wings no more. You can't hide from the flame that burned down your everything. Your heart and your soul turn to stone every time that you fall. So tell those broken ways you better learn to crawl. You better learn to crawl. You better learn to crawl. You better learn to crawl.
I absolutely agree with that statement about that singer's timbre in his voice. Timbre, however, it's not wrong no matter how you say it. But yeah, that's really good, really good. He also has the ability to sing. I don't possess this ability. He can sing quietly, but it's intense at the same time. This is really bugging me. I don't like this hole. I got to get this trimmed up and bleh. Anyway. This is from the guy who doesn't even brush his hair every day. The beard's different. It's a beard thing. You wouldn't understand. Mighty Righteous, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you here. I am so glad you made it in tonight. We got some great music on tap and some weird stuff that's probably going to happen. By weird stuff, I mean things like me playing a guitar and or possibly taking bong hits on camera. You can't see that. This is not made for children. It says so in the stuff that it's, so there you go. And I'm not warmed up. Now, if you're bored here, I want to always mention this. Axe and Nacho, Axe, has the show on tonight, his Wednesday live. Oh my God. Folks, it's worth the seeing. It's worth the seeing. I'm just saying. Who stole my mouse? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna give you a little taste of it right now. Go over here and present, and then I'm gonna go into somebody else's song video. But anyway, we're gonna share. I'm not gonna mute for this one. I gotta select this one right here. Yeah, right here. Thank you very much. Yes. Here it is. If you're bored here, he's over here creating music for you on the fly, live, right in your face, in your ears. This guy is good stuff. So, anyway, I did drop my like, and I'm gonna let that run in the background here. I'm gonna stop sharing, and then I'm gonna mute this for me because you couldn't hear it when I stopped sharing it. Yeah, that's most definitely if you it's a good time. I hang out there up when I leave here. He'll still be going strong, and I go hang out there. Sometimes Thomas Christ runs a little long. He also has a show previous to mine. Preston Smith has a show tonight, or had a show tonight on his request show. Really fun show there. It was a great show. It was a great show. Uh, and somebody stole my mouse again. Oh no, there it is. Let's see. Do I got mails? Harley Davidson wants me to buy a motorcycle. I already got a motorcycle. Why don't I want to buy another one? I actually got 2 motorcycles right now. I got to get the other one fixed and sold so I can pay for the other new one. First world problems, folks. First world problems. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me throw that up in here. Hang on. We get right here. Hold on. Slow down. Slow down. All right. Yeah, this is from No Resolve. This will be fun. This is going to be a fun one. Awesome. Thank you, Cherokee Mammy. Email received, and it is now in the lineup. So as I'm going through the show tonight, you're going to notice I'm changing some things that you have seen happen in the past aren't happening the same exact way, or I'm presenting things a little differently. But that's because the show is going to morph a little bit. We're going to change. Like I said, I already tried to make all of you gray today and do the thing I've been threatening to do for months, and it's not a threat. But anyway, and unmod everybody so that we don't have everybody as a moderator. It's an unnecessary thing now. The algorithms and the bots are getting caught much better now than they were. Rarely does anybody get in past a subscription deal. Sometimes we've had a couple with the NI blah 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 blah. You know the deal. Doing that thing, and it's always gotten taken care of, and I'm not worried about that. We still have a few moderators, some people that'll be there for us. You'll still be able to promote and share your channels. None of that's going to change. Just getting rid of the thing. But when I tried to do it today, YouTube said, we're having a problem completing an action. So I did it. It said, wait a while. So I waited a while. I tried again. Then I went and I tried to do it a different way, and I tried to save that way, and it still said, fuck you. And then I went back again. 4 times I tried. And just before the show again tonight, I went in, tried it again, and once again, it couldn't do it. It said, no, you're not going to do that. So it's coming, folks. You're going to come in here 1 week, and then you're all going to be gray, except for a few who are actually going to be moderators. Like I said, nothing will change other than you won't be able to directly put a clickable link into the chat. You will, however, be able to put links that people can copy and paste into their browser and go to for the YouTubes. That works. I have gone through and done it myself, and it works. But anyway, we will not be unmoderated completely, but it's just no reason to have everybody be a moderator. For those of you that are gray, don't feel inferior to those that are not gray, because everybody here is the same. And as soon as YouTube gets their shit together, most everybody's going to go gray. So that's why I'm not modding any new people coming in or people that haven't been here in a while and have been, removed from the mod section because they haven't been in here in a while, or they haven't participated in chat. If you just lurk here and you never participate in chat, you will never be modded. The only people that have ever been modded were the people that participated in chat. So that said, thanks to my lurkers, because I know there's a few of you out there. We got to go back over here. Let's see. Is this it? That's it. No, I got to move this. Otherwise we're going to end up seeing that guy again. We don't want to see him again. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not changing my hair color. So now we got something coming from a band. Now I went back a bit on this. This is from a few months ago, 7-ish months ago. Yeah, 7 months ago. This is Bathed in Sound. It's 6 minutes and 18 seconds. So if you want to turn the volume up and go grab a drink, you can, and you can still hear it. Or if your headphone cords are long, like mine, and you can walk all around your room. Like I could go out on a patio with my headphones on, but I don't because they could get cut in the door, and then I would be sad. Except that's the opposite there. That's sad, sort of. There's my sad. Anyway, I'm just being stupid. So here we go. We're gonna go listen to this "Bathed in Sound" from the band, and then after that, we're gonna go hear Dwight Bailey's new one, "A Dark Wizard," I believe it's called, or I don't know, maybe it's a Light Wizard. It might be Fat Gandalf. That's what my son liked to call me for a while, but then, he doesn't call me Fat. I still got the moobs though. I will probably always have the moobs. I can't help it. And yes, I do check. By the way, for those of you that might wonder, I do check to see if there's any lumpage or weirdness happening up in here. And so far, nothing. Because if you didn't know, folks, men can get breast cancer as well. It's not as common, certainly, but if you are prone to have moobs like I do, and I have quite substantial moobs, especially considering the amount of weight that I have lost recently, that you can have the same problems. So it's important. So if you're male or female, if you got the moobs or the lady ones, I don't want to offend anybody because some people's feelings. Anyway, check yourself out. Check yourself out. No weirdness. No, hands are clean. Hands are clean. I did wash them after I got done doing an alternator. Um, just do your self checks. It's important. It matters. Um, yeah, we care. We care. Well, at least I do. I don't know. I can't speak for all the people in chat. Maybe they don't care about you. Maybe they don't like you. I mean, it's okay to not like somebody. It's like here. I'm gonna give you guys an example of how you can be a free thinking individual and say something without being a jerk. So this is how I would handle it. So you all know who Thomas Christ is. I just mentioned him just a little bit. He has a great show, You Rock. Every Wednesday, he's out there doing his thing, and nearly without fail, he has been there every Wednesday, short of family emergencies and illnesses. Just a fantastic creator and a great musician. But here's the rub. Thomas Christ does a lot of industrial metal. I am not a huge industrial metal fan. So I haven't heard quite a lot of Thomas Christ music unless he plays it on his You Rock show, because I listen to that show pretty much every time it's on, because I find a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of great music. He's kind of really in touch with the cutting edge of what's happening out there and has a lot of new stuff that's kind of his deal, and I like that. Hey, GVTV is here. Welcome, Great Vanzini. Good to see you. So, anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to go listen to Bathed in Sound, because we can. Because I'm just a talker tonight. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I talk. It's I don't know. Indy, welcome. I see you there. I meant to say hello like 3 minutes ago when I saw you first come in here, and then I didn't, and then I started talking about something else, and well, rabbit holes. And I still am planning to come on to one of your shows in the near future. So just to keep that out there. Now I'm gonna mute myself. We'll listen to this thing and see what this sounds like. You're gonna like it. You know how I know you're gonna like it? Because it's Abe the Band.
Yeah, late one night, yeah. Down by, yeah, a sea, yeah, shore. I noticed a castle, yeah, off in the distance. He took a chance, oh yeah, went inside. Ran into, yeah, a dark prison, yeah. Fire was coming from his fingers. Yeah, he was chasing me, yeah. Dark prison, yeah. Yeah, chains and spells, oh yeah. Yeah, he's chasing me. Dark wizard, spells, chains, oh yeah, fire from his finger. Yeah, tears. Yeah, the dark wizard, yeah. In the castle, yeah. In the castle, crap. Yeah, chains, yeah. The dark wizard coming after me. In castle, crap. Magic spells were flying at me. Jump, yeah, I don't know. Your dark wizard is in. Yeah, castle, yeah, castle crab. Yeah, dark wizard. Oh yeah, the castle crab. Come on, everybody, catch you soon.
Oh yeah. There we go. Little Dwight. Little Dwight for your night. There you go. I made a rhyme and I wasn't even meaning to. Ha ha. That's what they call a conundrum. I was going to say something else, but then I decided to be a good boy. Uh, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. But I just some of the stuff that pops up in my feed makes me go, huh? Here's an example. Okay, so I watch a lot of music videos. I watch a lot of um, automotive repair and automotive engineering type videos, building rock crawlers and tow trucks and rigging and all kinds of stuff, animal documentaries and things like that. I also watch a little bit of true crime stuff. Coffee House Crime's one of my favorites. Um, but I don't watch stuff necessarily about people dying. Okay, because really, I know it happens every day, and it fucking sucks. But you know, I don't need to watch it. It's not a form of entertainment for me. I don't know who this is a form of entertainment for, but it's becoming more popular. So this pops up in my feed tonight, just now. I just refreshed my main feed. These three people were eaten alive after using bear spray. And it's got a picture like one guy who's like cuddling with a bear. It looks like the bear's giving him a little love bite, because they're cuddling. Clearly, the bear's laying down on his side. It looks very relaxed. No, is matter of fact, his legs aren't even around a guy. His front legs and paws not even around a guy. So well, here, let me. Anyway, why does this show up in my feed, YouTube? Why does this happen? Okay, because I'm not interested in watching this. First of all, I don't want to see people die. Okay, I don't. Let's just be official about this. Google, are you listening? Okay, I don't want to see people die. Okay, I am the absolute anti of watching people die. I want to watch people grow flowers and build badass cars and trucks and motorcycles and talk about riding tips and things that'll keep me safer while I'm out enjoying the riding. And this is no death, no destruction. Well, okay, occasionally I watch the fail video. Everybody watches them. Come on, you got it. But still, that's not people dying. Nobody died in those videos. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway. GV, I'm not as much into the court side of it as I am into the crime side of it. I'm fascinated by the psychology of the crime itself. Why people do the things they do. Why do we humans do such fucked up shit? Why am I an abusive prick? Why did I put my ex-wife and my children through all those years of abuse? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I just know I did, and I take responsibility for that. So in light of that, that's kind of the same thing that fascinates me about the true crime side. The court stuff, unless it's major drama or somebody's like jumping over the bench at the judge or something, I'm probably not going to be that interested in it because my mind just doesn't do that. Jess, hi, welcome. Glad to see you. So now y'all know that I don't like industrial metal and therefore haven't heard a lot of Thomas Christ music. But you know what I do like? No, not like, love. I love Thomas Christ. I love his creativity. I love his willingness to just put himself out there and say, hey, I'm going to make this sound that's going to come out of my instruments and my vocals, and then you're going to listen to it and you're going to like it because it's fucking badass. And for those of you out there that like the industrial metal sound and that whole deal, that's awesome because he's good at it. It's just not my deal. But that doesn't mean I have to be disparaging, talk badly about Thomas Christ. I have great respect for him as an artist and as, well, just frankly, as a human being. So very cool stuff. I see, GV. Yep, I get that. But see, I'm a people watcher, probably because of my 30 years in retail. I was always, although I rarely had jobs where I was paid on commission, there were bonuses involved in me making certain sales at certain times of certain items. That didn't mean that I had to bait and switch or be dishonest or deceptive with any of my customers. And I would never do that anyway. But I think that's why that side of the crime also appeals to me, is because I'm fascinated by what people do. I always enjoyed, and this is going to sound strange, guy comes through the door of the parts house. He has the scowl of Satan. Just, blah. If his eyes could murder you, you would have been dead before he got to the store. So he's having a bad day because his connipticator bearing went out on his Krampus pump. So now his Wienermobile won't go nowhere. And he's supposed to be at work at the Wiener factory 2 hours ago. One of those days. So he's already mad walking in. I always enjoyed talking those people down. Not like from a ledge, suicidal, weird stuff. Yeah, I say all the bad words like COVID and suicide, murder, whatever. This is an adult program. We all know this shit happens in the world, so I talk about it. But damn it, I really want that stuff to change. So, did you guys enjoy that from Dwight Bailey? I did. Let's see here. Now, you see, I got my guitar out, so I'm gonna do a little playing along here. We're gonna hear something from Robbie from a few days ago. I don't know how many days ago. I'm so out of touch with the community right now. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. And for those that are wondering, Ruby is right there. You can see her neck. She's safely tucked in the other guitar holder over there. She's gonna be just fine. I've really just been enjoying playing this damn Les Paul. Anyway, this is from let's see, this is from, it's actually recent. It's from 10 hours ago. This must be today's or yesterday's. Anyway, we're gonna listen to that. Oh yeah, you start out with somebody that's mad, and you just start talking to them, and you listen to them, and you're not changing anything in their lives at this point. You're just hearing what's going on, and you're taking the information you need to get what they want. In my case, it was parts for their vehicle, agriculture equipment, just about everything except airplanes. I never sold any airplane parts, not that I knew of anyway, because I was never certified for that kind of stuff. But yeah, fun stuff like that. You like talking people down and getting them to calm down. I've actually had people actually mad at me. Now, because their special order didn't come in, or something went wrong with the logistics, or they needed more parts than they had originally anticipated, whatever the case may be, now they're yelling at me. And talking people down from that is kind of fun. Probably better than 90% of the time I could do it without having to involve anyone or make somebody feel like I was, getting the manager to straighten all this garbage out. But I have taken people from the point of yelling at me, calling me a effing blah, 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 to, hey, I'm here to solve your problems. That's my job. And right now, you are the most important customer of the day, because you are standing in front of me and it's your turn. I don't know what went wrong. You're yelling at me and you're angry, probably rightfully so, but you can either talk to me about this and I can fix this for you, because I will do everything in my power to fix the problem and make things right. But we got to start from an even playing field. And it's funny how people will react to that. It sounds like a blunt, dickish thing to say, but it's really not, because at the same time, I'm offering to get someone else that can help them right away. No waiting. Not, I'm just going to walk over and grab Bob or Sue or whoever and bring them over, and they're going to start taking care of the problem, because you and I aren't communicating. And that's not what this day is about. There's a power in that, and I enjoyed that part of it. True, Zach. True, Zach. Although Ruby's not the jealous type, really, and honestly, she'd rather be in the hands of somebody like Marshall. But we don't talk about that. It's kind of like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Ruby wanting Marshall's hands, to caress her and play her properly. That's that's not a thing. We're not talking about that. That never happened. So anyway, we're going to listen to this thing. This is 11 minutes and 35 seconds. We're at 9:30, so we're going to call this a halftime, because it's kind of halftime-ish. And when we come back, I'm going to play a little bit of something. I don't know. I might play to a backing track. I might just play whatever's floating around up here. I might practice the fucking Circle of Fourths. I don't know. But anyway, this we'll call halftime for Robbie's. The Good Old Days is the name of this track. 11 minutes and 35 seconds. It's just shy of Robbie Long. We all know Robbie Long is 12 minutes. So this is a bit of a short one, folks. I'm sorry, but it looked like a good one. It definitely has gong action in it, which I'm severely lacking in my life. I haven't had enough gong lately. Wait, that sounded wrong. Anyway, let's listen to this video. I think it's going to be cool. Yes, I will move them to next week, and I will play them at the beginning of the show, right after Charlie's. So just play them back to back, both the ones that are here. So we will do that for you, Cherokee Mammy. That is not a problem. So I will take both of those songs, and I will put them at the head of the list for next week. Like I said, I'll probably open with Charlie like I usually do, but after Charlie, you'll be in there. So cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always making great requests, turning me on to cool bands, and helping make this a great show. I really, really, really appreciate you. So I share this screen, right? Where'd it go? There it is. That one. Share it. All right. So, hey, turn the volume up, turn the volume off, go get a drink, have some fun, listen to some gong stuff, play your guitar, keyboard, get out your gong. I don't know. But no matter what you do it like Robbie does.
get played. Jimmy and Purple Haze. Now they've gone away. No! Those days are gone. All those long songs. People are hitting dogs. Those days are gone. No! Shows at big buildings with guitars and dogs. Every song was 20 minutes long. These crowds actually do no wrong. I know those good old days are gone. No! No! Look at all days! Man away! Man away! Good old days went away. They're gone away. Gone to stay. Good old days gone away. Good old days gone to stay. Good old days. Good old days. Good old days. Good old days. Shows in big buildings with guitars and dogs. Every song was 20 minutes long. Giant crowds could do no wrong. And now those good old days are gone. No! Guitars get played. Jimmy and Purple Haze. Yeah, they got away. They got away. Long and old days. I got away. No! 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 Yeah! 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 All right.
Yeah, sweat was getting to the eyeballs. Yep, I see. It was you can see it happening. Almost, yeah, you really put it all into that one. Didn't leave, as Jade would say, didn't leave anything on the table. Or something like that. Is that what Jade said, or did Jade say something else? I don't know. So many things. People say so many things. I got a new sign, and I'm gonna take a picture of it eventually, and then I can show it to y'all. But it's way over there. I got to put away as a canter. My roommate gave it to me. She is changing some things in her decor, and she had this great sign, and it's black and gold. Now, normally I don't like gold. Admittedly, normally I don't like gold, but this is gold lettering, and it's okay because on a black background it looks all right. It's easy to read, and it's important that it's easy to read. It's easy to, and there's words. It's important that it's easy to read. Hello, Bud Files, by the way. I meant to say that when I first started talking, but now I'm saying it now. Anyway, it says, this is why it's important to know this. It says, some people think I have a bad attitude. I say, fuck them. It's like the most perfect sign ever. It's exactly how I feel about people when they start peopling around me. I have had a couple of instances of people peopling around me over the last few days. I've had enough. I don't want more people peopling around me. I'm gonna stay in my cave, my little hole, hermit up. I'm just joking. I don't really want to hermit up, but I do want to get away from people sometimes. That they just do stuff that's like I don't want to know. I don't want to participate in that portion of your stupidity. Cheers. Hydrate, folks. That's why I'm drinking coffee. Water's right there. I can't both at the same time. Is well, it's physically complicated and rarely works the way intended. Just saying. But yeah, I'll take a picture of it. I'm going to make a graphic out of it. Eventually it'll be hanging here somewhere in my room because I absolutely love it. But yeah, it just says to people say I have a bad attitude. I say fuck them. So I like it too, Jess, very very much. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Anything I can do to help. And wait, hold on, where did I put it? I just drank some. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh. I knocked it over. Hey. Hydrate, folks. I'm going to follow it. There. That's more gooder. Apparently, Paul had something to say. I don't know. Is that your name, Paul? I don't know. Never had a name. The Gibsophone, but that was always a joke on me. Not really a name for the guitar. It's because I literally, when I bought this, did not know the difference between a Gibson Les Paul Standard and an Epiphone Les Paul Standard. I thought they were the same thing. So, just different names. I have since learned differently. So, we'll set that right. Okay. Anyway, Paulie. Now Paulie has there's great potential in Paulie. I do believe that is on the consideration list now. Eventually, it'll tell me what it wants to be called. That's the way my car worked. And my new scooter hasn't told me either. I don't know. It's a girl. I know that. Definitely a girl. She likes to be handled properly, and I like to handle her properly. So There's a great respect between my scooter and myself, regardless of brand. She happens to be Harley Davidson, but I showed the same kind of respect to all my scooters. Anyway, Paula, Paula. There's stuff there. Leslie Pauline. Man, there's so many possibilities that are happening here. See, does it still make real guitar sounds? My joking aside with my water bottle in front of my bong, what did I not put my pick where it belongs to be? Oh, I broke the rules, and now I gotta pay the price and get the other pick. Okay, sorry, red pick. Maybe I dropped you. Let me look. See if maybe I dropped you. Nope, does not appear that I dropped you. Sadness and weeping. I'm so sorry. So, as I said earlier, I'm not warmed up. I haven't hardly played today. Little earlier, half an hour or so. I'm still playing around with Tenocracy. Yes, that is indeed a bong, and it is. You are correct. That is an acrylic bong. It is exceptionally old, and other than having to reseal the cap on the bottom with a little bit of silicone here a year or so ago, this has never failed ever. And even when it was leaking a little bit of water, it wasn't a failure. It was still usable. You just had to have it on a doily, a little nappy. Anyway, um, uh, yeah, old school, probably from late '80s, maybe. Anyway, it's legit. I didn't know if it was a secret that I smoke pot. I partake in the herb of life. Like when I used to smoke cigarettes, there are people alive today because I smoke. And that holds true for the margarine ones. 100%. Because I could not deal with peopling sometimes unless I had this to come home to. Now I no longer do dumb things like partaking when I'm driving or anything like that. That was many long times ago. I regret every time that I did it, and I am thankful that I didn't kill myself or someone else in the process of doing that really dumb thing. Don't use drive, folks. It's just there's other options now, especially nowadays. Um, I find walking to be a good alternative. So anyway, that's a soapbox we don't need to get onto, right? Right. Let's not talk about the ills of the pot. doesn't look much like a French tickler. I mean, it does have these kind of ridges here. The tickler's got them like more. They're not so much spaced quite as evenly as they are, like everywhere. I mean, you've seen the tickler. I mean, come on, everybody's seen the tickler, and it also the now, I could be wrong. There may be a model I'm not familiar with, but there is no button stimulator on that particular model. I'm trying to remember. Should we go look? No, I'm just kidding. That was fun. Thank you for that, Jess. And that would have to be like, I don't know. That'd have to be like maybe one of those weird dog fetish things. They have those now. I don't understand. Okay, it's I don't know. But anyway, it would have to, because of the this is the down here part. It resembles, not so much this. Pretend that's not there. Just that. Well, that wouldn't be that exact. Well, you guys, know what I'm talking about, okay? It's complicated. Doc. I agree. I never met anybody that wanted their bong to do any button stimulating either. So yeah, that's Tenocracy, and I discovered something. I don't know if I can share this with you. I'm going to try. What if I go to maybe no, it won't show you. Yeah, it just wants to put my track master. All right, so I got to do it the other way. Stop. Been a present. Share window, I believe, or no, entire screen. I think it's entire screen. Yes. Share. All right, so here's Tenocracy. I think I can make it a little bit bigger for you. Maybe. Yes, I can. Tenocracy does scale up a bit better than Neural. Now, I love Neural. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge fan of my Neural DSP plugins. But this free Tenocracy, and I discovered this, I didn't even realize was in here. So it's got, so if you go back, you see there's a whole lot of stuff here. Now I can't go back anymore. Now this is all the stuff that's in here. But then these are all amplifiers: red metal, power 800, clean 800, basic clean, polarity stereo, blah 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 blah. Then down here, I'm gonna click on this. This is amps: Britplex 100, 65 lux, VX30 chime, Tweed Lux Bright, Freeman BE100, Freeman BE100 SAT, D-Rex Red, Humble RF 102 OD, Britman 45. I mean, the list just goes, and each one of these are different. You hear the interference already. So that's the Britman 45. That happens to be on the rhythm. If we switch it over to the I'm not playing any music in the background. I'm not playing any music in the background. It's just my guitar. All you should be hearing is my guitar. Now, what you might be hearing is my. You're hearing my vocal all right? But you're not hearing my guitar? It is dimed. And I'm actually plus 4 dB on the track, too. So that's dimed. Can you hear it now? Yep. Both knobs are turned up. That's the rhythm side. I'm hearing it just fine. Hang on. Who stole my mouse? You get smaller. We're going to try experiment. Disarm arm. So that didn't sound, that changed nothing, because I just changed not only tracks, but I changed amplifiers. This is back to Neural D, and this is Archetype Rebay, which I normally use. So, and by the way, hello, my knees hurt. Whoops. Let me turn that down. Because I'm definitely plugged in. I'm definitely hearing it in my phones. Definitely seeing it coming through the microphone, or, well, the input. I could try restarting stuff. You won't hear me for a minute. Here, let me stop sharing. You guys don't need to see this garbage anymore. Hey, there we go. So weird that you can't really hear my guitar. So, okay. Well, this segment's over. Because I don't feel like figuring that out right now. I'll do a test stream tomorrow or next day or next week. Something at some point. We'll figure out why the guitar doesn't want to come through. I don't know why. She ate that fly. Anyway, that is not a new one. That is one of my originals. This is my 2011 Epiphone Les Paul Standard. You can see Epiphone, The not bookend, sort of bookend. It's the really ugly one with the cut side corner. I don't like this headstock at all. Apparently now Epiphone can use the Gibson book headstock. Legit. I don't know. I saw a thing on YouTube. I didn't make it up. So anyway, that is Leslie Pauley, or we don't know what its name's going to be. I've called the Gibsophone for years as a joke on myself, because when I bought it, I didn't know the difference between a Gibson Les Paul and the Epiphone Les Paul. So anyway, let's listen to some more music. I got some Kerry King I want to play here. I'm going to play a second track. We're going to give you a link to Kerry's channel. So I'm the link I put in here. Sorry, that's I got my AC off and it's a little warm in here. I got the fan running, but it's not. I can't have it blowing on me, because then the microphone says, and you guys have expressed that you really don't like that. So, well, sure. I mean, if it says it on Google, it's clearly true, Doc. You know this. My goodness, I've heard you preaching it for years. Anyway, don't throw knives at me just yet, Doc. Holy mackerel. Anyway, I am going to give you the link to his channel, not to the video that I'm playing. You can find all these videos from this channel link. Paste that in there, and then hit that button. There we go. Very good, Doc. So earlier we heard the title track from his new single album, From Hell I Rise. That's the title track and the name of the album. And we're going to hear a second one. This is Two Fists. This one I have listened to before. Get ready for a ride. If you're a Slayer fan, you're going to like this. I guarantee it. And then after that, let's see, where are we pushing 10 o'clock? Yeah, after that, we might just go into some kind of a closing deal. And, what's that? Doc videos. Anyway, this is, let's present. Come on, share it. And I do still have the information that I received from Set Up by Marshall that I want to share with everybody. It is pertinent, and it does have to do with what we do here. So I want to share it with you guys. So now let's go to here, this one, and share it. Yep, that's what we like to see, the proper one shared. So get ready. This one, interestingly enough, 336 on this one, not 333. Anyway, let's roll.
Bottom is destroying my sobriety. It's suffocating my reality. Another victim of society. Propaganda is a nose. But I know the brutal truth. This fucking ship's about to sink. I think I need another drink. I only want the right to choose. Which street I hate my fucking nose. There is no compensate for how the great God hates. It all comes down to this. My will and these too fast. Maybe I seem too paranoid. I'm complicated yet devoid. My sanity is on the edge. Exit the top of a ledge. There is no compromise for how the great God lies. It all comes down to this. My will and these too fast. This also rate is just a test. I can't negotiate this mess. Mentally empty life decays. Forever spiraling away. Drowning here to stay. It's fucking here to stay. It's fucking here to stay. Now put the focus onto war. No fucking different than before. The Bible soon begins to say that propaganda needs to fade. There is no compensate for how the great God hates. It all comes down to this: my will and these two pass. It's time to fight the war machine, the greatest monster ever seen. I'd sell myself for just a taste when all the powers go to waste. Victimize the innocent, behold the Armageddonist. I thought my hatred went away, but no, it's fucking here to stay. It's fucking here to stay. It's fucking here to stay. My story's coming to an end, and all I said I will defend. Society has been derailed, not even good enough to fail. There is no compromise for how the great God lies. It all comes down to this: my will and these two pass.
Whew. Like I told you, be ready for that ride. Yeah. Good stuff. Anyway, Kerry King. I didn't know that Kerry King was doing a solo career. I learned that yesterday when this album drop was shared with me via one of our members here, Auntie Adjack, no less. Thank you very much for what you share. I do appreciate it. Very much so. Anyway, that's Kerry King. The link up there was to his channel. And I'm not exactly sure why the deal is, but we've had times here where this has been in stereo and other times when it's not in stereo. And then times when it sounds like squash mono and it sounds like... Now, I've been hearing this all in stereo tonight. I went and checked settings during that song. Yes. Right. So I went into settings and I looked. Echo cancellation was turned on, so I turned it off. And then I turned stereo audio off and back on again. It did not change my perception of the sound because it was always stereo to me. But I don't know if any of that helped with the sound out there. With that, I'm hoping it did. Thankfully, that's kind of where I intended to end the show, other than talking about the sound. Marshall actually inquired to StreamYard about stereo audio issues and what was the deal. Well, according to StreamYard, this is official, a reply from one of their focuses. It says, whoops, oh, hold on, I moved it to right. So here is StreamYard's response to them only providing mono audio when sharing a Google Chrome tab in a StreamYard live broadcast, like I do here. I hear it in stereo, you guys do not, and here's why. This is from Trevor at StreamYard. Hey there. Thanks for reaching out to StreamYard customer support. I am Trevor, and I am happy to clarify. Our stereo audio option only applies to audio brought in through the mic input. You can see more on how our stereo option works at blah 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 link. The stereo audio option only applies to the mic. Looks like not screen shares. For example, you could hear stereo audio in the studio. Ta-da! But we only record stereo for the mic input and not the shared audio. We don't have that feature yet. But I will pass your feedback along to our developers. Thank you for your feedback, Trevor. Wow. Canned response much? Why in 2024, when everybody's freaking out about fucking AI taking over the goddamn planet, can we not share stereo audio via a Chrome tab that is already broadcast, wait for it, in stereo? Okay, I'm confused. But this should clarify once and for all why we are hearing stereo and we think we got the problem licked and you guys are all hearing mono. It sucks ass. The only way for you to hear this in stereo is to go find this music yourself, which I encourage you guys to do. Honestly, I don't find most of this music myself. You guys bring it to me. But I want to present the audio in the form in which it was meant to be heard. Whether that be stereo or mono or industrial or freeform, LSD rock, none of that matters. I'll play anything. You guys know that. But I want the sound to be as good as what I'm hearing in my headphones. And it's frustrating to me that what you hear on my show is not what the artist wants you to hear. It is not what they worked so hard to make and perfect and record and present and put out there for you to listen to and digest. Man. Oh, I absolutely agree. My knees hurt. Absolutely agree, Patrick. This is 100% a bot response. Canned response, I said, but you guys know what I meant by that. Older folks especially, as I know a few of you are close to my generation or exceeded me by some. I don't know how you passed me up, but damn it. Anyway, yeah, it's I didn't bother going to read the StreamYard support article. There's a good chance I've already read it, because I've read a good deal of StreamYard support articles as I've been trying to go through this sound issue. I don't know what's going on with my guitar. I'm sure that's some kind of I need to restart my computer issue, but it is. Yep, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Don't be an AI. Good point. Good point, Auntie. I should not be an AI. I should remain calm at all times and speak in very even tones so that no one thinks that I'm upset or bothered in any way, shape, or form. Sorry, that's as still as I can be. Not bad for an old dude. Anyway. Anyway, I'm going to say ciao. I'm going to get out of here. I'm probably going to play my guitar. We're pushing to 10:16. I did play my guitar a little bit. I will play it more, and there will be more videos coming from me. I don't know if I'm going to do any truly pre-recorded content and put that out there, but I'll probably do a few lives. I definitely want to do lives from parking lots when I'm practicing my writing and getting my skill set back up to where I feel safe going for longer rides on the road. I appreciate all of you guys being here, and man, oh man, it's super to have my time with you back. I have missed it over the last few weeks, and the shows are going to run there, so thank you very much for being here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some weird stuff. I'm probably going to say stupid things, and hopefully you guys will keep sharing music with me. Falcro1234 at gmail.com. Send me an email about some songs you want to do. Christina does it. Auntie Ajak does it. It doesn't hurt. There's no form to fill out. They just give me a link. Send it to my email. It's easier than putting it into the thing because I can actually plan the show a little bit. And on top of that, the blues are all going away, and then there's only going to be a few mods, and you'll have to request it. Blah, anyway, let's not get into that right now. That's business. We can have that at a business meeting, like the ones I never have. So I love all you guys. Thank you for being here. Rock on. Remember, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.